Woo. Hello,
We're
everyone.
back. WarpZone 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
The anime episode.
Oh, for sure. Or as Sean likes to call it, the anime. Love that. So I'm
Anime.
EJ.
I'm Sean.
And that's Phil.
That's Phil.
Phil. Wait, Phil.
That one.
So yeah. Like Sean said, special edition. So Sean, what are we gonna start with?
Special edition.
Yeah.
We're talking about anime today. I figured we'd start from the beginning because a lot of people don't really get it. A lot of people don't really understand it, which is great because I don't get it. I've watched enough of it. I still don't get it. But we brought in Phil because Phil is kind of the outsider. Phil, how much anime have you seen in your life?
Not a ton. I'm very casual compared to you guys. In fact, I don't understand most of the words you say to each other, but I do have some favorites, kind of picked up along the way. Pretty high. I'm going to put Animatrix up there. I know it's a compilation, but I think it's really cool. That's the one that stands out most to me, even above the Miyazaki movies. My favorite Miyazaki movie of all is Howl's Moving Castle, and that's followed by Spirited Away. I also like some others, kind of just general ones that have just made their way in pop culture, like Ghost in the Shell is solid. I think Akira's good. Princess Mononoke is up there too for me. So those would be my core. I was a fan of most of the things in the Star Wars anime on Disney Plus. I don't remember what that was called, the compilation or the little season that they had. Sean, I know you weren't a huge fan. You did review it, yeah. Star Wars Visions. I know Sean reviewed that one. Lukewarm take on that one. So that's what I'm going to hold as my entry point. I'm kind of the anime outsider. You guys are the experts. But those are the ones that really have left an effect on me.
And it's interesting when anime enters the mainstream, it enters through mainstream movies like Star Wars, Matrix, and those are kind of the ones that get picked up. So that's an interesting group of, and Miyazaki movies too, always. Universal, that's why Disney bought them, I'm sure. EJ,
how do you feel about Disney buying Miyazaki? What does that mean to you as an anime fan? Is that bad or is it good? What's the effect?
They haven't done any. I mean, they haven't changed anything. It's just that the movies cost 3 times what they did 15 years ago.
Yeah, Disney. I love Disney as much of a Disney fan that I am. I have to say that Disney tends to ruin things, and I hope this is not the case because anime has a decent following. And
I'm disappointed that they haven't made much of an effort on the home video front with the anime that they do own. They're kind of put them behind the other things that they're kind of releasing so many versions of. You're not seeing tons of Miyazaki stuff, especially come out in these great Blu-ray sets with digital copy and everything like that they do for the Disney classics.
I will say that I don't think I think it's because since Disney now has the ownership of it, they're probably trying to figure out what to do, because it is I mean, even in high school, whenever you talked about anime and stuff, you were kind of shunned. You had certain groups that you got the bad rap about things and whatnot. And I remember even me, I kind of was oh no, I don't really watch anime, but I watch tons of it at home. And so it just has that stigma to it. And so Disney doesn't really know how to work around that and bring it into hey, there's more than just the basics of Naruto and even Dragon Ball Z and everything like that. Because even if you said you watch those, people were oh, you're one of those people, and it's yeah.
And they're right, yeah.
Right, and they're right. And I think that I've especially seen a huge boom with them with the pandemic, because you saw people with TikTok talking about it, and I know that with comic book sales going up, manga also went up, and I kind of got more interested in reading that again, on top of reading. So that's my take on why Disney really hasn't done anything, is because they just probably don't know what to do before they sink a bunch of money and suck a bunch of money from people.
Where do I want to know from you guys is, where do you get your anime? Where do you find it? do you need subscriptions? Like, what's your outlet? You go to like Bookman's, like where are you able to find this stuff at?
So this is like an interesting question, because if we're talking nowadays, it's so easy to get. You can get it on Crunchyroll. You can get it. It streams everywhere, which I think is why anime is as popular as it is nowadays. Is it used to be so much harder to find it. What you did find, you'd find on Toonami, on Cartoon Network. Back when Tech TV existed, Tech TV would play anime. There were certain outlets for it, but it was always kind of fringe, and a lot of it was either for little kids. You had stuff like, I mean, Sailor Moon wasn't necessarily for little kids, but Sailor Moon, Card Captors, those would play on Saturday mornings. Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball Z, but then you had like the adult stuff, Read or Die, Trigun, all of those would end up playing late at night. So there was this weird divide where there wasn't really anything for the teenage set so much. It was like you either had to be an adult or a kid to like it. And now it's kind of homogenized, and now it's kind of like you can just watch whatever you want now. I don't see it on TV quite as much. Toonami still exists, but it's more Crunchyroll, Funimation, all of these streaming platforms. Netflix is now buying up and like making their own anime.
And those are things you got to subscribe to, right?
Right. Yeah, like Netflix itself, like I would say that if you're not
Castlevania, I'm gonna put Castlevania on my list. I should have remembered that. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah,
that's a good anime.
But like with Netflix in itself, like you have like it's kind of like your gateway if you're really not sure, like, oh, do I really want to get into anime? Because yeah, you'd have to I would say subscribe to Crunchyroll, since Funimation Crunchyroll thing happened. Crunchyroll's where it's at least we canceled our Funimation and just went to Crunchyroll, because you do have like a wider library. Or even if you have HBO Max, Funimation, some animes are on there because of Funimation.
What's the best anime that you can see on HBO Max? That's where I could personally easily go.
Ooh.
What would you guys both recommend that's on HBO Max? I want to hear that.
I think we both recommend Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah.
That's probably, it's modern. It's the best. It's not one of my favorite anime of all time, but it's definitely, it's got the budget. If you're not into anime, I think it is a pretty good like entry level Dragon Ball Z kind of like just everyone fighting sort of story.
Right. And they had the new movie that came out a couple, like, what was it, last month? And me, my husband, and a couple of other friends, and even one person who had never really seen anime before went. And all of us, of course, had seen it. We know what's going on. We know the characters and whatnot. But he was actually really interested in it. And he was like, so where can I actually watch the season, the first season? And so we told him, you can find it on like HBO Max, Funimation on there. And he's like, wow. And so haven't followed up whether he's actually like watched it, but that's something that got him interested. And he's like, wow, this is actually, not what I expected at all. So and we watched the subbed version too, because they do have like, you can watch the dubbed version or sub, which is like, voiceovers or subtitles. I personally like dubbed sometimes.
Me too. I'm all over dub and everything. I used to think it was really like a horrible abomination, but now that I kind of just like look to half watch while I do other stuff, I like the dub rather than the subtitles. Sean, I bet you're not the same way.
Actually, it depends. It's so contentious in the anime field because there's such a superiority for like I watch subtitled because it has better emotion, whatever. But since I grew up on dubs, and I grew up on like the worst dubs. I grew up on the '90s dubs where they just pulled people off the street to dub these characters.
There's entertainment value in that too. The awful dub
there is
really exciting, like really fun.
I want to say the majority of the companies that were doing it back in the day were from Canada, so everyone has these like really thick, weird accents.
Oh yeah,
and not weird accents, but northern accents, I should say. But now they're getting better. Now the problem is anime companies that are releasing the dubs can't get like Screen Actors Guild or like any sort of carded anybody. So they have to rely on the same sort of pool of people. So there are some god-awful dubs out there, but they're getting better. And even a bad one doesn't bother me that much.
What I'm amazed by, especially when I'm watching some of the Disney Studio Ghibli dubs, is that they can get the words to kind of match the mouths most of the time. Like, how do they even do that? Like, is it new animation? Is it just like really expert voice acting. Have you guys noticed that, or am I alone on this? That they actually kind of do match the mouths sometimes.
It's partially they rewrite the scripts. If you watch a dub with the subtitle, a lot of times you'll see that they're saying kind of the same thing, but they're saying it in a completely different way. And I think that's how they do it, is they match the mouths that way.
Yeah. And I would say it's kind of the similar thing that like when you have like video games as well, like sometimes it'll first come out in like Japanese or a different language, and then you see the English version and you see the mouths like move kind of perfectly, but then there's still that slight like one word that's a little off, that I guess if you're paying that close attention that you'll notice it. But as far as like our favorite animes, I know we heard from Phil. Sean, you have your top 10, which putting it together, I was like, okay, all right, I can see some of that. So, yeah.
Do we want to go back and forth? Oh, no, we're just going to go for it?
Yep.
Okay, this is a weird list because I had to think about it for hours because it's just a difficult one. Where should I start? From 10 all the way down?
Sure, let's do that.
Okay. 10 Fate Zero, ufotable to the animation, absolutely beautiful. It's these people, magicians basically, or magic users, they have a holy grail war in Japan, and they summon characters from like the past. They summon King Arthur, and King Arthur is a female, had to pretend to be a male. Giles de Rais, like all these random historical figures, they all fight each other. It's a lot of fun. It's very interesting. Just beautiful animation at the time. You couldn't beat it. Number 9, Shiki, is about vampires. A castle is built in like this remote town in Japan in the mountains where they make coffins, something like that. And it's these European style vampires who come down. The townspeople go nuts. It's very like Victorian style. Very interesting take on vampires and how the vampires aren't really the villains. It's the townspeople. Number 8 is Dragon Maid, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. It's fun. It's just, it's about a dragon comes to Earth basically to get away, becomes best friends with Miss Kobayashi, becomes her maid. It's a comedy and kind of a like romance between these two. It's a weird show, but it's very heartwarming. It's a Kyoto Animation. It's always stuck with me. I watch it all the time for some reason, just because it's so like peppy and fun and funny. Number 7, Outlaw Star. If you're gonna have a fight with me about anime, it's going to end up being Cowboy Bebop versus Outlaw Star. I think Outlaw Star is better. Outlaw Star is more cartoony. It's more ridiculous. It's fun. It's basically if Han Solo was a pickup artist and just goes around. After this, it's like One Piece. They go after a treasure, that sort of thing. 6 is Steins Gate, which is it's kind of like a hard science fiction. It's an interesting show about time travel where this like weird pair of 4chaners basically end up creating a time travel machine in their microwave, which creates a whole slew of little adventures along the way. Some sort of organization comes after them, trying to assassinate them for like messing with the time continuum. It's interesting. There's a romance in there. It's really good. Number 5 is Jojo. Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. I mean, everyone should watch it. It's manly men fighting. What more could you want? It's stupid. It's weird. Black Lagoon is one not a lot of people talk about nowadays, but it's basically an 80s canon action movie turned into an anime. Phil, I think if there was one that you'd like, it'd be Black Lagoon. It's just a Japanese businessman ends up on a ship called the Black Lagoon with a bunch of mercenaries. They operate out of this little town on an island in the South China Sea. There's the Russian mob. There's the Yakuza. Everyone is on this island. I think it's called Roanoke. And it's just insane. The action sequences are great. Monogatari, long story short, it's a lot of Shinto religion stuff, and it's kind of a harem-y, romancy kind of show. It's so weird. I don't know how to describe it because it's just so weird and stylized, and there's 100 million episodes of it. It's a ton of fun. But everyone talks so fast that I think most people just are turned off It's basically 5 episodes of a person having a conversation with another person, but it's so stylized that it's interesting. Number 2 is The Big O. I'm sorry, I'm just stealing the show. I'm just going off on this. The Big O is by the some of the animators who did Batman the Animated Series. Came out in 98. The original series is just basically Bruce Wayne if he has a giant steampunk robot and fights people. The second season, they went off the rails. It became a whole philosophical argument about tomatoes. It is absolutely ridiculous and insane, but also it's amazing. I grew up with it. I love it. And number 1 is, Phil already mentioned, Ghost in the Shell. The movie, Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, the TV series. Ghost in the Shell is just like the gold standard for me for anime, for adult animation in general. It's so smart. All the characters are great. It's the kind of show they don't make anymore because all anime is like harems and fantasy shows now. But it's the one show that I think you could show people who are outside of anime, who are just into hard science fiction, Isaac Asimov-y kind of stuff, and they'd be like, wow, this is intelligent. I didn't know anime had this sort of thing. There we go. I ran the gamut.
Yeah. All right.
I'm done.
mean, there's a few on there that I was like, oh, okay, like that they kind of like made your list. JoJo's, I know that we've talked about that before. Like my husband's watching that. I tried the first episode, not my thing. So, but I do have my top 10 list. Just to caveat here, I'm more of the whole drama and getting your feels. I want to cry for my anime, so I'll say that those are like some of my top picks. So if we can go to mine, I'll start with number 10. I know we kind of talked about Jujutsu Kaisen. I contemplated, Sean, putting this on my list, but I'm gonna say that Gojo is the only reason why he made the list, is because Beautiful Eyes has to make it. Basically, the anime is about how you follow. Is it Itadori? I'm like awful with names.
I don't remember his name.
But like the main character, he's got pink hair. His spoiler on this one, his like grandfather or somebody dies, and there's like a whole curse that happens, and he ends up eating a talisman. And so basically it's trying to get the demon, I guess it's living inside of him, to come out. And so that's what it is. Season 1 just ended. They had a movie about it. So that's my number 10. Number 9 is Clan Ad, which I kind of debated whether even having this on my list, but I'll do it anyway because I'll just be that person.
EJ?
Yeah.
I almost put that on my list too.
Really?
Clan Ad is so good. Yeah, go ahead.
So, I mean, you can probably explain it too. Like, it's basically a high school student who she meets like a lonely girl, isn't that right? And then they have to like, they decide to like hang out, and they make it's kind of a high school drama, right?
Yeah. He meets a girl who she's been held back constantly from school, and she wants to join. She wants to create a drama club, but there's nobody in the drama club, so they end up creating a drama club, meeting a bunch of other characters. I can't remember her name, but the class president with the gray hair is best girl.
Right.
But,
so I mean,
yeah.
I really liked this.
1.
This was season 1. This was like my first. I think there's like 2 seasons, but the first season of like the best one. I will say that the only reason that I contemplated it is because it was one of my first ones that I saw like after starting to get back into anime. So I didn't know if it was the whole like, oh hey, like I'm back into anime, let me just kind of put it on my list. But Sean, if you agree, cool. Let's go number 7, which is Erased. Now this one's kind of, I don't know. I have you seen this one, Sean?
Yeah, I hated it when it came out. I thought it was absolute garbage, but a lot of people really like it. So
yeah, so basically what this is like after finding like his mom was like killed and stuff, the main person's like trying to travel back in time to change the future so that way like basically she doesn't die. And I think that like other people die as well, and so basically he's just trying to change the whole like future. And while sure there were parts of it that I didn't like, again, I liked my animes that make me cry. I want to feel like an emotional tie to it, and so that was Erased was definitely one that like came to mind. What number am I on? 6? No, 7. March Comes In Like a Lion. This
7.
one was 7. Yeah, March Comes In Like a Lion. This one was kind of, I had forgotten about this one, honestly, and I didn't really know whether to include it, but this one is again kind of a depressing one. Like the main character family gets killed and or is dead, and basically he's kind of living on his own. He finds two or three sisters, and he ends up trying to like befriend them, and he's trying to find out who he is, and it's kind of a becoming story. But I mean, it's again had me with tearjerkers and everything like that. Number 6 is I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, and this one,
I've never even heard of this one.
so this one I read the manga first before I actually like watched it. The manga, of course, is much better than the actual show itself. But basically, this girl is dying, and so whenever she keeps a journal and she's just like trying to put in entries of like, hey, this is what I like to do, a bucket list type thing. And then one of her classmates turned really good friends finds it, and it reminded me of what is the movie called? Me and the Dying Girl. In a way, I forgot the movie title, but it's very similar to that. With he's trying to help her fulfill all of these and like befriends her and everything like that. So that's kind of what that one. Again, a tearjerker. So the title was the one that really kind of got me when I was looking in Barnes and Noble, and so ended up reading it. And there's that. The next one, number 5, Attack on Titan. So I loved it at the beginning. Well, I started watching it in college when it first came out in 2013, but then I like was like, this isn't for me, but then started rewatching it and binged it recently. Basically it follows Eren Yeager, which I love his name. And he is cursed with becoming a Titan, which is like this monster looking thing. And it's kind of like a family thing that like his dad had the curse, and so it passes down to him, and there's only certain people who have them. And I think we're on season 4, which just ended, which was the final chapter. But the thing is it's not really spoiler alert for that, Sean. I know that you and I were talking about it. Even though like it ended and it's the final chapter, it actually isn't, because we have the final chapter, final arc that's going to be released in 2023. So even though like we just had the season finale Sunday, brace yourself for another 9 episodes. So sorry about that.
2023?
Yeah, 2023.
How long are they going to stretch this out?
So we had like the first half of the, yeah. And I keep like, we have one of our coworkers, Keenan, who also watches Attack on Titan. I'm just like, dude, how long are they going to drag this out? And he was thinking movie, and I mean, it would make sense, but no, we're not going to get a movie. We're going to get like the 9 episodes, which I guess would be a movie if you put them all together. But I'm actually not happy about it, especially since I have to wait like a whole nother year for it. But whatever. I mean, I guess people who were fans and followed this since 2013, yay, 10 years later, you're finally getting the final like arc of whatever it is. So that's Attack on Titan there. Number 4 is Log Horizon. This is more of just because the video gamer in me, basically you all these people are playing a role-playing game and like an MMO, and it really made me want to get into MMOs, and then I tried it and I was like, oh no, I can't. So have you seen it, Sean?
It's another one I started but was like, this isn't for me. It came out right after Sword Art Online, and a lot more people liked it because it's a lot more, it's a lot less stupid than SAO.
Yeah.
But SAO just kind of cuts into anything like that. It's just tainted the entire genre of isekai.
Yeah, I will say that like it's kind of like the Harry Potter Lord of the Rings, like which road do you take? And I took Log Horizon, which ended up being somewhat of a better choice, I believe, for me, than Sword Art Online. Even though you do have your fans of that, but that's what I ended up picking. Number 3 is Haikyuu. Is that how you say it? I can't remember how you say it, but it's volleyball. I really liked this one just for the fact that he was determined to, the main character is determined to be like the volleyball champion, star player. But the thing is like, he's very small. And if you know anything about, like, you don't necessarily have to be a tall person to play volleyball, but it's just, you know, your skill level. But it's kind of like basketball. You tend to want to have the height to play. But anyway, he joins his high school volleyball club, wants to be the best, and you just kind of follow his journey. Pretty cool. I really liked it again because I like could sympathize with the character because I really loved volleyball. I really knew what they were talking about sports-wise. This is probably the only sports one, even though the basketball, which I can't remember what that anime is called, but the basketball anime is pretty good too once you get past like the first like 6 episodes and you start getting into like the whole championships and the divisiveness of all the teams. Number 2 for me is Your Lie in April, which, Phil, this is something maybe I think a lot of these are on Netflix, but I know for sure Your Lie in April is in Netflix. This one's a very in your feels as well. Again, starts off with somebody's dead. Main character is a piano prodigy. I really loved it for the music in itself because you had a really stellar OST with this, of just beautiful like violin playing, piano, just all of your string instruments, because basically he's going through and still playing and competing with his piano skills, but then he's also going along and trying to find himself, develop his character. And I believe one of his close friends, who ends up being like the violinist, love her, and just have all of these. Again, it made me cry, so that's another reason why it made my top 2. My top 1 though was the very first anime that I ever saw, and this was back in college, which is Canon. And this is again, you follow the main character. He's visiting his family, and he's been to this city before because he grew up here, but he hasn't been back in like years, and he's starting to get reacquainted with his cousin, and with his aunt, and finally meets a bunch of familiar faces and starts befriending them. And then he finds one of them, which turns out to be not real, because what happened was when they were young, she ended up falling off a tree and going into a coma. But even though he's been hanging out with her, everybody sees her. She ends up not being real, which kind of threw me. And turns out that like her spirit was around and trying to get reacquainted with him. And spoiler alert, at the end they end up like waking her up. She ends up waking up like later, and it has a happy ending. Definitely cried. I got my husband to finally watch it, and he was very confused, and I loved like seeing all of his reactions, which were my initial reactions whenever we were watching it. So that's my top 1 is Canon.
I was gonna say